the last session we have started the chapter 4, periodicity of elements, in which we discussed about the periodic table, that what is periodic table. Periodic table was basically, the modern periodic table was basically published by Moseley after the discovery of atomic number. Now the modern periodic table is comprised of two basic things: the number of groups present in it and the number of periods present in it. Now what are periods and what are groups? In the last session we have discussed about the periods, that there are 7 periods in modern periodic table. What are periods? Periods are the horizontal rows present in the periodic table, and there are 7 periods in the modern periodic table which we have discussed earlier. Now we are going to study about the groups, that how many groups are present in the modern periodic table and what actually are the groups. Groups are basically the vertical columns, or I can say in this pattern, in this manner. So groups in the modern periodic table, the vertical columns are known as groups, whereas the horizontal rows in the modern periodic table are called periods. Now how many groups are present in the modern periodic table? There are 16, total 16 groups are present in the modern periodic table. Starting from group 1A, each group has their own specific elements, their own specific properties which do not resemble with any other group, or there is a bit resemblance between two of the groups, but not totally the two or any of the two groups are completely resemble with each other. Every group has their own specific properties which we are going to study one by one. Starting from group 1A. The group 1A is also known as alkali metals or the lithium family. The reason to call the group 1A is lithium family is because the first member of the group 1A is lithium. Therefore, we can also say we can also regard group 1A as a lithium family, or we can say it as the alkali metals. And what is the reason to call group 1A as alkali metals? We will discuss it later on. Now all the members of group 1A form univalent positive ion. Now what does mean to form univalent positive ion? It means simply that all the members, all the elements of group 1A have only one electron in their valence shell. You all must be aware about that what is valence shell. The last shell of any atom is known as the valence shell. So all the members present in group 1A have only one electron in their valence shell, and you all know that to complete the octet, for the atom to complete the octet and to move towards this stability, they must have 8 electrons in their valence shell to complete their octet. But as we have discussed, group 1A have only one electron in their valence shell. So to move towards the stability, they have to gain 7 electrons, which is very difficult task for them. So rather to gain 7 electrons and complete their octet, they lose their 1 electron. So they form univalent positive ion. Means uni means 1 and valent means univalent positive ions. The positive ion shows that the atom has removed its 1 electron. So whenever they lose their 1 electron, so positive charge get on that specific element. For suppose lithium loses its 1 electron and give any other atom, so it gets positive charge on it, which means it forms the univalent positive ion. So every member of the group 1A or the alkali metals form univalent positive ions, which means they give their valence electron to any other compound to form univalent positive ion. Now the third property and the third main property of group 1A is they are highly reactive metals. You have already discussed that what are metals. Metals are basically such elements which are electropositive. Electropositive means they have the ability to give their electron to any other element or a compound. So they are highly reactive metal. Highly reactive, देखिए हमने highly reactive क्यों कहा? क्योंकि हमने बोला कि इन्हें अपना वैलेंस शेल कंप्लीट करने के लिए 7 मजीद इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की ज़रूरत होती है. तो बजाय इसके कि 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लें, इनके पास जो 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन होता है ये वो दे देते हैं. तो हाईली रिएक्टिव से बुला दिया कि इनके पास जो भी कोई भी एटम आता है तो ये उससे फॉरन रिएक्ट कर लेते हैं और अपना वो 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन उसे दे देते हैं. That's the reason they are very highly reactive. Now the fourth and the most important property of the group 1A is they have low melting point, means at lower temperature they get melt. You all must be aware about that what is melting point. We have already discussed it, that what is melting point, the temperature at which the solid converts into liquid. तो जितना कम टेम्परेचर पे सॉलिड लिक्विड में कन्वर्ट होगा हम बोलेंगे उसका मेल्टिंग पॉइंट इतना लो है, और जितने ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर हमें देना पड़ रहा है, ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर देने और तब सॉलिड लिक्विड में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है, सो वी कैन रिगार्ड इट एज द हाई मेल्टिंग पॉइंट. सो दे हैव लो मेल्टिंग पॉइंट. That means on giving low temperature, they convert from solid form to their liquid form. Now the fifth important property of group 1A is specific for their element francium. ठीक है, Fr is radioactive. Now what are radioactive elements? We have discussed that radioactive elements are such elements. In chapter 3 we have already studied that radioactive elements are such elements which emit radioactive radiations from them. So Fr, among all these members of group 1A, Fr is radioactive, which means it emits some radioactive rays from it. Now atomic radii decrease down the group. अच्छा देखिए ये ट्रेंड है जो आपको पता होना चाहिए. What is atomic radii? Radii समझते हैं, radii रेडियस से निकला है कि half of the diameter is the radius. ठीक है, ये डायमीटर होता है एंड रेडियस, डायमीटर का जो हाफ होता है वो रेडियस होता है. सही है. अच्छा, अब ये कह रहे हैं कि जितने भी एलिमेंट्स हैं अगर हम डाउन द ग्रुप जाएं, यानी कि पहले मेंबर से लेके लास्ट मेंबर तक अगर हम ऑब्जर्व करें तो जो एटॉमिक रेडाई होगा, एटॉमिक रेडाई जो होगा डाउन द ग्रुप वो इंक्रीज होगा. ठीक है, द रीजन इज द नंबर ऑफ शेल्स गेट इंक्रीज. ठीक है, पहले जो होते हैं वो कम शेल होते हैं, एंड डाउन द ग्रुप द नंबर ऑफ शेल्स गेट इंक्रीज ड्यू टू द रीजन देयर एटॉमिक रेडाई ऑल्सो इंक्रीज. ठीक है, तो इनका एटॉमिक रेडाई डाउन द ग्रुप इंक्रीज होता है. अच्छा, अब मैंने आपको पहली बात जो बोली थी कि ग्रुप 1A को अल्कली मेटल्स कहने का क्या रीज़न है, विच आई विल डिस्कस लेटर ऑन. द रीज़न इज कि जितने भी ग्रुप 1A के एलिमेंट्स हैं दे विल फॉर्म वाटर सॉल्यूबल बेस. सही है, देखें अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करें Na is the member of group 1A, first member of the group 1A, and the K is also the member of second member of group 1A, and K is also the member of group 1A. So they will react to form water soluble base. NaOH is the base and KOH is also the base, which are water soluble. Base is also regarded as alkali and they are metals. They all are metals. Therefore, we can say that group 1A are alkali metals. Why? Because they form water soluble base or water soluble alkali, and they are metals because they are electropositive. That's why they are regarded as alkali metals, because they form water soluble base. Okay. Now the group 2A. The group 2A are also called alkaline earth metals and the beryllium family. The reason to call them as beryllium family because the first member of the group 2A is beryllium. Therefore, we can call group 2A as a beryllium family. Now, the most important, the second thing is valence shell. We have discussed that the group 1A have only one electron in their valence shell, whereas the group 2A has 2 electrons in their valence shell. What is valence shell? The last shell of an atom is called valence shell, and the number of electrons present in it are called valence electrons. So they have only 2 electrons in their valence shell. Okay. अब देखें, अब मैंने अभी बताया कि किसी भी एटम को स्टेबल होने के लिए उसके वैलेंस शेल में कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होना ज़रूरी है? 8 होना ज़रूरी है. अब इनके वैलेंस शेल में 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, तो रादर टू गेट 6 मोर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दे विल लूज देयर 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ठीक है, तो ये क्या करेंगे कि 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन इनके लिए लेना बहुत मुश्किल होगा और स्टेबिलिटी की तरफ जाना बहुत मुश्किल होता है, तो बजाय 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लेने के ये अपने वो 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लूज कर देंगे, एंड दे फॉर्म डाईवैलेंट पॉजिटिव आयन. डाई मीन्स 2 because they are losing 2 electrons, so they form divalent positive ion. पॉजिटिव इसलिए आया क्योंकि कोई भी एटम जब अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करता है तो उसके ऊपर कौन सा चार्ज आता है? पॉजिटिव चार्ज आता है. therefore we can say that they form divalent positive ion. Okay, among all of the members of the group 2A, which is radioactive? Ra is radioactive, radium. अच्छा, अब we have studied that the members of group 1A the members of group 1A form the members of group 1A have low melting point, whereas the members of group 2A have high melting point and high boiling point as compared to alkali metals. Why? The reason is they are bit harder. देखें, कोई भी चीज़ जितनी ज़्यादा हार्ड होगी, मैंने अभी बताया कि जितना ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर हम सॉलिड को देंगे, जितना ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर हमें देना पड़ रहा है उसको पिघलाने के लिए, उसको सॉलिड से लिक्विड फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए, वो उसका मेल्टिंग पॉइंट होगा. लेकिन अगर देखें, अगर कोई भी सॉलिड बहुत ज़्यादा हार्ड है, सही है, तो उसको ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर देना पड़ेगा लिक्विड में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए. दिस इज़ द रीज़न दे हैव हाई मेल्टिंग पॉइंट बिकॉज दे आर हार्डर. जितने ज़्यादा हार्डर होंगे उतना ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर देना पड़ेगा लिक्विड में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए, तो उतना ज़्यादा मेल्टिंग पॉइंट होगा। नाउ अच्छा, अब इनके आयोनिक रेडाई एंड एटॉमिक रेडाई जो होते हैं वो इसके एल्कली मेटल्स के कंपैरिजन में लो होते हैं, स्मॉलर होते हैं। द रीज़न इज कि जब एक ग्रुप सेकंड ग्रुप में शिफ्ट हो जाता है तो उसका न्यूक्लियर चार्ज अलोंग द पीरियड इंक्रीज हो रहा होता है। न्यूक्लियर चार्ज क्या होता है बेसिकली, जब जितना ज़्यादा न्यूक्लियर चार्ज होगा उतना ज़्यादा जो होता है सारे शेल्स सेंटर की तरफ मूव हो रहे होते हैं, जितना ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग न्यूक्लियर चार्ज होता है। तो जब आपका फर्स्ट ग्रुप से सेकंड ग्रुप की तरफ शिफ्ट करा तो न्यूक्लियर चार्ज स्ट्रॉन्ग हुआ और नंबर ऑफ शेल्स स्क्वीज हो गए, जिसकी वजह से उसका एटॉमिक रेडाई डिक्रीज हो गया। देखिए, डाउन द ग्रुप नंबर ऑफ शेल्स इंक्रीज होते हैं एंड अलोंग द पीरियड न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इंक्रीज होता है। तो इनका स्मॉलर एटॉमिक एंड आयोनिक रेडाई होता है एज कम्पेयर टू alkali metals. Now the members of the group 2A are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, and among all of them which is radioactive, the radium. So this was all about the group 1A and the group 2A. They are called as alkali metals or the lithium family, and they are called as alkaline earth metals or the beryllium family. So these are the main properties which we have to memorize and they can also come in exam. So आपको ये सारी properties पता होनी चाहिए ताकि आप easily लिख सकें। Thank you.